What's going on, guys? Today I wanted to speak about the potential Kyler Murray trade, right? There's been a lot of floating theories about the Cardinals potentially wanting to move off of that contract for whatever reason. Maybe they feel like he's not durable enough. Maybe they feel like he's just not been putting in the work that he needs to. We all understand the contract clause that he had for lack of studying a few years back. That could be it. We don't know. But what we do know is that, or what we think we know is that the Cardinals are looking to get off of him. And I'm wondering if the Jets can be a landing spot for him. I would love to know if the Cardinals would be open to, look, we take on that money and they give us like second or third round pick, right? Like they did that with Brock Osweiler back in the day, the Broncos and the Browns. I wonder if the Jets can get a similar deal. If they're looking to move off of him and maybe make Jacoby Brissett the full time starter, I would get it. They just hired Mike LaFleur. Mike LaFleur was with the Jets in 2021 and 2022, I want to say. And, he had his most success when he was with a pocket passer, right? Like Mike White was the best the offense ever looked. And Jacoby Brissett kind of fits that mold, if not a bigger guy. So I wonder if they're trying to maybe get off that Kyler Murray deal. If the Jets take him, and I've seen Jets fans pushing back. They for whatever reason, the slander has been like outrageous when it comes to Kyler Murray. They think he's too small, he sucks, he can't throw over the middle is a big thing I hear very often. Yeah, Kyler can't throw over the middle. And I'm gonna put some clips in this video and hopefully it doesn't get, copyrighted, but he can throw over the middle just fine, right? Like, does his height limit him a little bit? I'm sure it does. Like the batted balls at the line, that's a real thing. But him not being able to throw over the middle is just false. And again, I have clips to show you guys regarding that. If the Jets trade for Kyler Murray, we're getting a stud quarterback, right? The best quarterback that we've had in the last 40 years. He when he's healthy, he's a 20 touchdown throwing, maybe 8 or 9 rushing type of quarterback every year. Um, has he had a receiver like Garrett Wilson? I don't know. I don't think so, right? Like Marvin Harrison Jr. is a very good receiver, but is he Garrett Wilson? No, he's not. I don't think they've surrounded him with great talent. James Conner is an awesome running back, but with no line, there was nothing for him to do in regards to this season. So if we got Kyler, we're getting a guy who's coming off of 5 games this year, a 2-3 record, 68% completion percentage, 962 yards, 6 touchdowns, 3 picks, and a very lowly 6 yards per attempt through 5 games this year. Now, those stats are kind of skewed. Again, the 5 game sample size. If we went back to just last year, we're looking at, again, 68% completion percentage, 3,800 yards, 21 touchdowns, 11 picks, and I'm looking at a 7.1 yards per attempt. Much better, right? Like, he's had, I'm looking at YA's 7.9 through 14 games, and that was back in 2021. 69% completion in that year. He's a 67% thrower overall throughout his entire career. That'd be amazing for the Jets. Like, just keep the chains moving. People were talking about his injury history. Look, he started his first 2 seasons just fine, had a hamstring thing his third season. Fourth season, tears his ACL like what, 11 or 12 games in, misses the next season, about 9 games of the next season. But then comes back in 2024, plays the entire year, and then this year has a foot thing, and we don't know what really happened, right? Like that foot injury should have healed, within 4 weeks, and then he was out the entire year. That the reason this trade thing's going on is because we think that he was, or a lot of people think that he was, withheld. They didn't want him getting hurt again, because they want to get off that contract. So I personally believe that. I believe the Cardinals sat him down because they want to trade him. If they do, um, the Jets are a great landing spot. We have the O line to support this guy. We have Brees Hall that can support this guy. We have money to upgrade this offense, right? Like, if we get Kyler Murray via trade, Garrett Wilson is obviously wide receiver one. We go out and get Romeo Dobbs as wide receiver two. All of our picks are now looking to be used on defense. We can now bring in Arvell Reese. We can now look to bring in Sonny Styles or Caleb Downs to fix, either middle linebacker or safety. Pick two, we can get like a Caden McDonald to really get like a big boy up the middle on that D line. Like, possibilities are endless. And all we have to do is pay what? The 12th rated contract in the NFL for a quarterback? Who cares, right? That'd be the best quarterback we've ever had. Um, Look, we have a lot of time before free agency. I doubt he gets moved anytime, until maybe a few weeks before the draft. But, I would love to hear what you guys have to say. Please like, subscribe, turn on notifications. If this is a style of content that you do like, please let me know down below. I would love to know what other Jets fans or other NFL fans in general think of Kyler Murray to the Jets. Do you think he helps us produce a winning season, for the first time in 10 years? Or do you think that we're making the same mistake as we did with Justin Fields and Aaron Rodgers? Again, like, subscribe, and let me know down below.